Well, good evening again, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So, the Curve funds have announced all their dividends today for the month of February. Today was Declaration Day, so drum roll. Let's cover all of them, and we'll look at what percentages they're paying out annualized, and we'll compare that to yield max. So, let's dive right into it. We'll start out with AMZN, the Amazon ETF. According to the site here, this was updated January 31st. This is saying a 15% distribution yield. And let's see, there's the ticker NAV. We're going to go into all of this in this video here. Let's see, they give you a lot of good information, whether they traded a premium or a discount. They tell you what they're in, very similar to yield max. So here is the last six. So for today, the declaration date was February 20th. They haven't actually posted it here yet, but it's very similar to how yield max is. And the good thing about this is that you're actually getting paid on a uh, separate day. So your dividend payments are not all like once a month. You can spread them out to where you're almost getting like biweekly dividend payments, which is really cool. The more paydays we can add, the better, right? But anyway, yeah, today was the dividend, the declaration date. The website, though, is not reflecting it. So what I want to do first, I want to go over all of them and then, remind you all what they are. And then we're going to look at the February dividends. Okay. So here we go. Let me pull up another tab here that I'm not showing, but I'll show it in a second. It seems like it's pretty good, but let's just go over what curve funds are again real quick. Is it time to curve your investment portfolio? Maybe. Curve yield premium generating monthly cash flow through diversified sources, including harvesting covered call premiums, dividends, and interest income. Where have we heard that before? So option premiums, dividends, and interest income. So there's some other layers there. Distribution yield is actually 30% for TSLP. So what I like about these is that it's a lower payout than yield max, but it seems like because the payout is lower, the fund NAV stays more stable, which is what we've asked Jay about before. We've asked him if they could lower it, uh, as a trade-off for keeping the NAV a little bit more stable, and he said no. We're called yield max for a reason. That was his direct answer to me. NFLP 16.66%. There's three sixes in the number. MSFY 11.29%. Goop, how about that? Goop 12.73. This is not updated though. We're going to go through the updated information and run some of our own numbers as well. AMZP 15%, AAPY 11.26%. So a lot of competing ones with yield max for sure. Contact us. Let's see. I'm tempted to say come onto my channel. So I'll put my contact information, the coach. Should I fill this out now? No, I think I'll wait. You like that first name, the last name, coach? Maybe we can get one of them on my channel. That's one of your homework assignments for those of you watching. How to invest for individual investors. Oh, they plug Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade. I have three of these. Oh, SoFi has their own brokerage. Interesting. Oh, because they're a bank. Yeah, that's right. Wow, Mr. King's almost got perfect attendance today. Look at that. He's back on again. Welcome. We're going over some more exciting dividends. Okay, so what we're going to do now is stop sharing. So soon, huh? No, we're going to look over here at this. We're going to, let's see. Okay, this is a website called Dividend Investor. The dividend announcement, Curve yield premium strategy, Amazon ETF announces or declared a dividend of almost 38 cents for Amazon. So that is 38 cents per share payable on the 23rd, which is Friday. So that's good within 1 week. The dividend amount recorded as an increase of a whole 2 cents. So if I was to throw in my 2 cents about this dividend, I think that's pretty cool that it's increasing. So there you go. The stock price closed yesterday at 29.65. So we have enough information to run some advanced calculations, such as dividend yield. So right now, this would be a forward projected 37 cents times 12. That's $4.53. So that divided by 29.65 would be a 15% yield. So that one stays about the same. And then as far as, it just gives us one. We want all of them though. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Okay, it's going back here again. Let's see. Where are the others? I mean, I know them in my head, but I want to pull it up here. Let's see here. This is called Market Chameleon instead of Karma Chameleon. Let's see here. This wouldn't be a historic dividend. That's strange. You know, they didn't update their site. Like YieldMax, they update their site pretty much immediately. Oh, this site, this Market Chameleon site, am I sharing with you all? This actually projects dividends. That's pretty cool. I might have to start using this one. You see that? It actually projects dividends. So let's see if they're right. I think they're actually overstating it here. Dividends by year. Oh, they paid out 2 dividends last year, I guess, because these just went public. Okay, hold on a second here. Why am I not finding? Why is this not coming up here? Well, we got one. Let's see here. So we got the Amazon one. But why is it only showing that one? No related news found. Well, that is disappointing. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Let me type in TSLP. That's the Tesla one. That is the Tesla one for sure. Is this like not public yet? TSLP February dividend. Here we go. Market Chameleon has it. I guess I'm gonna have to look them up one by one. This is kind of annoying. All right, let's see here. Okay, so TSLP, here's what we have. We have, wait a second, I was just on here, wasn't I? Hold on. Oh, that's the estimated one. I'm confused. Oh, wait, no, dividend investor. I guess I am gonna have to look them up one by one. That's annoying. Okay, so for TSLP, so that projection that was on Market Chameleon was wrong. It's 31 cents per share. So if we forward project this one, 31.3 times 12, that's 375 divided by a share price of 22.66 is a 16.6% payout. So did that one get cut in half or something? That's kind of strange. The 52-week low was 20.58. The 52-week high was 29.89. So this one seems to maybe not fluctuating as much as TSLY. Anyway, okay, let me keep, I guess I'll just go one by one here. NFLP, is that not NFL Players Association? Let me see. This is confusing. What are they called again? I feel like I'm doing this like the really old school way here. Kurv funds. We're looking at we don't usually, I mean, we have covered these on here before, but we don't usually cover them. So this is probably my second or third video on these. But nonetheless, we're going to cover it. So TSLP on the Kurv site was showing, they threw us a curve for sure. They said we were at 30.49%. We're only half of that at this point. Okay, so the other, so AMZP, AAPY, Goop. Let's look up. Okay, let's look up. Let's do. Oh, it was NFLP, wasn't it? Right? The coach was right. NFLP. Okay, so let's do this one. NFLP, February dividend. This one trades at 30.90 a share. So this one went from 25.01. It's gone up $5. And that is, math whizzes, 20% rate of return and paying out a dividend too. So let's see. This one, okay, it's on Dividend Investor. I don't know why there's not an article like with all of them combined. Watch somebody post it in the comments now. They'll be like, duh, it was here the whole time. You just didn't see it. Okay, NFLP is 33.59 cents per share. So 0.3359 times 12 is $4.03 divided by 31.22. Drum roll, that is a 13% yield. So these are not, nearly as good as yield max, but I think that the principal value here doesn't fluctuate as much. So next one on the list is going to be Goop. What a name for a fund, right? Not as bad as the PP fund though, PYPY for yield max. That's got to be one of the best or worst named funds there is. Okay, so Goop is, let's see, looks like 24 cents with repeating fours. 24 cents per share. Let's see. And if this video doesn't do well, I'm never covering these again. I'm just kidding. These are part of our dividend family, so I'll cover them. Okay, so this is 293 divided by, let's see, 2707. So this is only a 11% yield. God, we could almost get that in a CD, right? Or can we? Okay, so we covered that one. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, look who's on. Look who's on. We have a Glenn sighting. Yes, YMAG and YMAX dividends received through Fidelity. Oh, good. So you answered the question I asked on the last video, on this video. So to keep the trend going, on the next video well, I have to ask a question to end this video, and I need you to answer that question on the next video to keep the trend going. That would be funny for sure. Okay, let's see. So we've got this one. Glad to know people are already receiving, or they have already received their dividends for the others. Just out of curiosity, Glenn, if you don't mind telling us, how much did you get of both? So you got the YMAX and the YMAG. Did you get a lot or a little bit, or you going to reinvest your dividends? Like, what's the plan? I was just curious. Okay, let's see. While he's answering that, the next one on the list here, drum roll. So we covered AMZP. Did we cover AAPY? Goop. We did. Let's see. We did Tesla, Netflix, which is funny because Tesla was also like an '80s band too. Isn't that funny? Okay, we covered that one, Netflix. We covered Amazon. So we still have Microsoft and Apple on the list. So it's AAPY and MSFY. All right, so let's do which is our favorite one, Microsoft or Apple? Let's do Microsoft first. So let's MSFY. Why did the frickin' screen shrink? MSFY, February. I'm not even invested in any of these. Look at this. It still thinks I'm trying to say MSFT. Silly Google. Oh, let's see now. Does it even recognize this one? That's the correct ticker, isn't it? Yeah, MSFY, and then we've got AAPY. Okay, MSFY. MSFY. Oh, we're still talking about YMAX. Everybody's still hung up on the past. They're hung up on the last video. Just bought my first 200 YMAX today. So by the time I start my next video, somebody's going to post that article with all these dividends that I spent this video Googling. I should be more prepared, right? I just remembered, speaking of preparation, I haven't broken out the advanced financial forecasting equipment in a while. That could be why things seem a little off kilter. Anyway, okay, where are we? MSFY. Let's see. Why is this one not coming up. Let me see for a second. Well, what I could do, I could just, because I technically I know what these are. It was 22 cents for MSFY, and then for AAPY it was 23 cents. But why is there not like one article? That's strange. MSFY, where are you? Let me type in Kurv. Oh, there it is. I just had to type in Kurv. That's all I was missing. There you go. 22.52 cents. So let's pull this up again. Give this website some more clicks for the algorithm, right? See how nice we are. Okay, 22.52%, not percent. What am I saying? 22.52 cents times 12. So annualized, that's $2.70 divided by 27.26. 10%. Wow, some of you are going to say these suck compared to Yield Max. I can already hear it. Okay, let's see. Now the last one, AAPY, is going to be, I think I said 23 cents. Now look at this one. All of a sudden, it's doing like the smart Google at the top for me here. It's got the summation for me. 0.234 times 12. So that's $2.80 on a share price of what? 25.52. So that's 11%. Okay, so these dividends aren't too exciting. These aren't going to be like, wow, like the 260% one that we had, which I need to do a follow-up on that one, explain why that was. I believe it was just a like long-term capital gain that they pay out at the end of the year. But anyway, that's called Maxi. I'm going to do a follow-up on that one. Anyway, as far as this one, I want to say that's all I had for you all. Let's see. We got Mr. Olinger on. I was looking for him on the last one, but here he is now. I think total returns matters much more than yield chasing. I agree. A very small amount of both, redistributing funds from selling 1/5 of your Tesla. Oh, okay. Did you just sell that before the split? Interesting, because some people think the split's going to be great. I try to tell them that reverse splits typically don't work, but I try not to come across as a naysayer, but I'm just speaking from experience, that is. Um, and Schwab gives my Tesla investment an F, and F is for fantastic, right? Anyway, thank you all for tuning in again. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all very soon. Take care and have a good one in the meantime.